What's up, guys? Welcome to this very special bonus test episode. And the reason this is special is because we're going to do this bonus test episode in the brand new XUV300. Now, we're on the way to shoot our actual podcast. So I'm going to go pick up Kautuk and Bava in this car. It's a surprise for them. So, shh, follow me. All right, let's go. All right, so just about to pick up Neville and Kautuk. I can see the look on their face. They look quite surprised. Yeah. Welcome.
Oh,
ये मेरा surprise. कैसा लगा तुमको surprise?
Oh, this is looking good, bro.
So since we're on the way to shoot our actual test episode, we thought we'd do a little bonus test episode in the car. So are you guys ready?
Yeah.
For a little road trip. I like how in Mumbai we consider going from Andheri to Bandra as a road trip.
But it is, no?
It is.
It is a road trip, and in some sections it is also off-roading.
Off-road. All right,
No,
let's
for
begin
real.
the episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Internet Set. So, a show we take random incidents, facts that we post stories and we talk about them. And today's very special episode is happening inside the new XUV300. And since we are inside the car, we thought we would do a mini podcast on cars. Cars then versus cars now, because obviously over the years a lot has changed. In fact, you can just look around inside this car and you can see 50 things that exist now that didn't exist when
100%.
we got our first car or when Baba
Especially.
was driving with the Flintstones.
Dude, when you pulled up, I didn't think you had the taste to buy this car.
Or the money. But looks like a smooth car. I mean, I've been driving it for the last 10 minutes. Great to drive also. But anyway, getting back to the topic. Meko batao, what is that first glaring change or difference that you see in cars then versus car now?
Dude, you know something? Like, there's one thing that, like, it always stands out to me in modern cars, which is that the amount of technology that has gotten into the cars.
Correct.
Because the cars used to be so basic and functional, just like there was literally only to drive you from point A to point B. That was about it.
What you're saying is right, because now there's more technology in cars than there was on Apollo 12.
100%.
Like, there was
In the
on Apollo
1960s,
11.
if you went to the NASA space control,
Yeah.
fewer dials.
Fewer microchips also, because
100%.
But you know, I think one massive change, and I think we'll all relate to that, is when our earlier cars were there, we used to have that, you know, detachable stereo system because कोई चोरी कर लेगा नहीं, ठीक है?
So,
वो एक छोटा पैनल आता
उससे
था.
चोरी करने से पहले मैं खुद ही चोरी करता.
No, and then from there to come to now, like you can look at this display, right?
Yeah.
It has Apple CarPlay, which I
Great.
think is the biggest advantage and bonus
For me.
for Baba, because Baba is going to take his office calls at some point of time during this recording, I'm sure. So since Baba, you're going to do that, please connect your Apple CarPlay and also play music. So we are going to hear a lot of music which we can't play now because copyright. I think the other really big change happened, guys, in cars, and that blew all our minds, and it was so basic, but it blew our minds, was the addition of a sunroof. Sunroof was exclusively meant for people to stand out of, spread their arms
Please don't do that.
and drive on Marine Drive and Bandstand. Yes, please don't do that. That is not what it is meant for.
Yeah,
it is meant to enjoy, like this right now.
Yes.
Also, it came to a point where, you know, we would never be able to enjoy sunroof earlier because we had lack of boot space. So invariably your car के roof के ऊपर बैग जाके वो रस्सी से बांध देते थे.
But the reason you never had space was because for some reason, I don't know what it was, but back in the day, the dicky used to have one spare tire,
Yeah.
used to have one canister of oil,
Yes.
one kapda.
और अभी इतना boot space है कि on the way to shoot this podcast, we can pick up few of the guests and just put them in the
And I
dicky.
think there is somebody in our boot right now who is hiding. But yeah, I mean, not only that, the other thing that they've sort of got right, is leg room. Right? Leg room is incredibly important. Across, also if you're sitting in the back, 3 people comfortably fitting in there, with all 3 having leg room.
And you know, sometimes I forget how fun it is to actually drive
Correct.
a manual car, because it feels like you are in control of the car.
Not
you know,
just
like,
that, I really want to also drive this manual in particular, because this manual has like power steering, obviously, and the gear seems smooth because my old manual car, the power was me, and the steering was also me. It was literally like I was getting out of the car and pushing it to take a ride.
Yeah.
Okay. So
power steering meant all the 4 people in the car have to collectively move the steering so you can turn right. Bro, if you look around this car also, you look at the buttons and all, right? Like they've got a very like a cockpit feel. Like even though I'm driving a car, I'm as
बाबा 5 मिनट में ठाकुर अभी वो announcement भी करेगा.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are on board the XUV300 going from Andheri to Bandra.
it's going to take us a while.
It's going to take us a while.
There seems to be prevailing weather and turbulence thanks to potholes.
So, by the way, the XUV300 is one of the highest rated in terms of the NCAP rating, in terms of safety. Right? You have your ABS, airbag and all of that. जब अपन पहला गाड़ी लेते थे, किसी ने भी कभी पूछा क्या इसमें airbag है क्या?
नहीं.
या NCAP rating क्या है इसका?
The question at that time was, भाई चलती है ना पक्का?
चलती है और हमारे पास एक बैग है गाड़ी में और उसमें फिलहाल कुछ है नहीं.
The other thing I just want to talk about the AC. We've been here for a while. It's quiet. It's working. It's nice. It's cold. It's nice and
a little too cold to be honest.
Hey, you please.
Okay, wait, Kautuk, I have just the thing for you because this car also has dual AC feature, which means if I press this, it can be 16 up front and it can be 45 behind, like you.
Oh,
Let's throw Kautuk out of this car only. Na, tu bahar.
Guys, I don't understand why you want it so cold. It's only May in Bombay. Something that's not changed at all is the fact कि अगर तू वो compartment, glove compartment खोलेगा ना, आज भी तेरे को RC book और insurance
and also unnecessary papers.
Unnecessary papers. Like I think that the glove box becomes this vortex of every unneeded piece of paper that you find when you're in a car. सब उधर जाता है. फिर तेरे को अगर कभी कोई कॉप ने रोका बोला आरसी बुक देखा तो तेरे को पहले 70 और रैंडम
रिसीट, पार्किंग टिकट,
वो ये सब करने के बाद
बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट
सब कुछ है उसके अंदर. I was genuinely impressed by the design. Like it's got this big car feel.
But it's not big car.
But it's like perfect for Mumbai roads because it's been
yeah.
easy to sort of maneuver across smaller lanes, this, that. And I love the color. I think it's quite a cool color and very different from the usual
It's
black.
You try to match your shirt also to
yeah, that, I was just going to say, you know something, Baba, I saw the car and I was like, this is a color Thakur would wear.
Yeah. So I'm going to wear once I buy this car. तो जब भी तुम लोग अपने दोस्तों के साथ गाड़ी वाड़ी में बैठे रहते हो, right? Have you noticed
What do you mean by दोस्त?
मतलब सॉरी बाबा, जब तू अकेला बैठे रहता है तो म्यूजिक कौन प्ले करता है? तू प्ले करता है या तू म्यूजिक नहीं प्ले करता?
कि तू रेडियो स्टेशन पे छोड़ देता है.
क्या तेरे सब दोस्त आरजे है बाबा?
I have a feeling Baba sits in his car and actually responds to the RJ.
तो आप कैसे हैं? मैं ठीक हूँ. आज की शाम बहुत अच्छी है. हाँ अच्छी है. I love you आरजे सुनील.
You know, I've always wanted to put the, you know, that truck ka horn on the car. You know, the horn. Yeah.
Or the one.
I can't stop doing it now.
I told you. It's too much
Dear
fun.
XUV, if you really want, you can also put this truck sound. I think nothing makes people move away faster than a truck honk.
It's also like,
Bro, the other thing that is super exciting in these days cars, now that we're reaching, is this reverse camera.
Bro, reverse camera is the biggest boon on this planet.
can I tell you, like, as a perpetual passenger, my whole life had been, okay, until they invented the reverse camera, had been, bro, थोड़ा नीचे बैठना, मेरे को दिख रहा नहीं.
और फिर ऐसे. And this despite, you know, speaking of boot space also, this despite being कि हम लोग ने 10,000 चीज rear window पे भी चिपकाया है ऐसा. 3-4 बैग.
Including your kids' names.
ये सब. फिर
I don't drive, I fly. ऐसे लेके
ये सब करके फिर भी तू ऐसे रिवर्स कर रहा है.
Back in the day, you needed a conductor in your car also, who bangs the thing and goes, hey, रुको.
Tatak. And the worst used to be to make sure everybody else realizes that there is somebody reversing. एक reverse sound होता था.
Yeah.
सबके गाड़ी में वही था, bro. सबके गाड़ी में वही था.
when a door is open, like it happened recently, right? When the door is open, it'll let you know by beeping or showing you an indicator, right? Back in the day, that whole technology was that you're driving in traffic and some guy in traffic will indicate, bye, tera.
Speaking of,
That's so true. That's so true. Sir, गाड़ी खुला है. You know that communication would also be तेरा window ऊपर है.
Yeah.
तू गाड़ी चला रहा है. कोई बाजू में जा रहा है.
तेरे को लग रहा है टायर बोल रहा है.
डम शराड्स खेल रहे हो उसके साथ. One word English, door open. क्या बोल रहा है?
You know, there's another type of person, very annoying type of person who sits in a car, and that person is extra legroom person where they'll sit and then they will be like, hey, मैं थोड़ा पीछे ले सकता हूँ क्या सीट?
थोड़ा पीछे means तेरे गोदी में.
Yeah, bro, straight
उसका
inside.
सर उसने इतना रिक्लाइन कर लिया कि तू उसको हेड मसाज दे रहा है फिर पीछे से कि हाँ बस है तेरे पास जगह. हाँ जगह है मेरे पास. आजा गोद में बैठ मेरे. बाबा, you seem like the guy who would be a passenger seat driver. Were you one of those?
Yes, he does.
I'm not a instructor. I'm a
That's
I'm a
worse,
passive
Baba.
aggressive.
Oh, that's worse. You'd rather be an instructor than be the guy who does.
Yeah.
Oh God! What, you're finding food spicy suddenly in the car?
Yeah, well, I'm that guy sometimes. No, but considerably better now that I have grown up and I have my own car and my own person sitting in the car. So I'm
बाबा
fine.
अभी भी खुद को ही.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, like I'm a, but I, from a direction standpoint, I give directions decently well. I'm like, तेरा उधर टर्न है तो मैं बोला तेरे को 200 मीटर में टर्न करने का तो तू देख लेना.
Oh, that is
Google
such
Maps
a...
है क्या? तू क्यों बोल रहा है 200 मीटर में?
Approximately कि अगले टर्न पे लेफ्ट लेने का ऐसा.
But that's another thing, right? Like कि back in the day, like you didn't have the tech in the car to guide you and Google Maps and all
chance,
that,
bro.
right? So it was that full reliance on people being there to help you out, right? Guy on the road.
ऐसा
who
roll
asked-
down. सर पोस्ट ऑफिस से लेफ्ट की राइट ऐसा वो.
No, and they always used to start with एक काम करो.
हाँ.
एक काम करो.
काम करो,
सीधा
आप
जाओ.
यहाँ से सीधे चले जाओ.
सीधे जाओ फिर लेफ्ट लो फिर एक वो आएगा एक गाय
Correct,
आएगी
correct.
फिर गाय से पूछो फिर वो
correct.
It's incredible.
And the directions were always like he would, so supposing you've asked for directions which is for like Cuff Parade from here or something, he will give you directions all the way to Cuff Parade. But he would still end it with saying आप एक काम करो, because he would look at your face.
आगे किसी को जाके पूछ लेना.
So but he would, after giving you directions all the way to Cuff Parade, he would still look at that expression of like what you तेरे से नहीं होएगा भाई. So एक काम करो आप सीधा जाओ किसी और से पूछ लो.
Yeah, but his idea of giving you directions was letting you know that he knows the directions.
Correct.
Yeah, you will not be able to follow it because you're going to ask the same thing to 5 other people later. है ना? सर आगे वो 25 लेफ्ट टर्न लेने के बाद एक 26वां राइट टर्न आएगा, वहां से आपको सीधा जाके फिर रिवर्स में डाल देना है.
His instructions were literally the shooting script of National Treasure.
So yeah, we're almost reaching the studio. Any last words for the car, guys? Thumbs up, 5 on 5 would
Yes.
recommend.
Would recommend.
Yeah, so if you get a chance, go do test drive the XUV300. It's a super car and we had a lot of fun driving and doing this mini test episode. And yeah, that's it from this episode. I'm going to now try and find
तू एक
some
काम कर ना, तू इधर लगा दे, हम लोग उतर जाते, तू पार्किंग ढूंढ के. एक सेकंड तेरे को ऊपर मैं सेट कर लेता हूँ.
Nice one, bro.
तू पार्किंग ढूंढ
मजा
के
आया.
पहुंच जा. स्ट्रेस मत ले.
एक मिनट. हेलो, तुम लोग किधर जा रहे हो?
भाई
अबे हेलो, ये मस्त है यार. मतलब पार्किंग के टाइम पे मेरे को इधर अकेला छोड़ दिया यार. XUV इतने सारे फीचर्स डाले गाड़ी में. Why couldn't you also put an auto parking feature? Something to think about. Okay, let's find this parking. अरे उधर डालने दो ना गाड़ी. मैं डालता हूँ ना उधर.